Hello everyone, I'm just going to do a little update of my garden. It's about a month later from the previous one. Show you my cucumbers. I have harvested over 100 pounds of cucumbers just from this one row. Doing really good. There's still plenty of cucumbers coming on. There's some right there. They're just pumping them out just as fast as we can pick them. Look at this one right here. I'll go ahead and pull this one. But just to show you, I mean, this is an everyday thing, pulling. Going to make this one a little quicker than the last video. One of the reasons I can't even get down between the rows between the tomatillos and the tomatoes, and right here I'm looking eye level at my tomato plants, and I'm 5'10", and the plants are taller than I am. You can see the tomatillos along the fence, and then here's all of the tomatoes. I think I planted them a little too close. Next year I'll try to spread them out a little more and cage them a little better. Learning experience this year. Go over to the peppers. Still got plenty of padrones going. You let them get big, they get really hot. You pick them when they're small, throw them in some olive oil, sea salt, excellent. Got some fruit set on the Papa Joe's Scotch bonnet. Coming on, quite a few pods, as you can see. Another Scotch bonnet. Here is a regular Scotch bonnet. Getting some pods. Another Scotch bonnet. The next two plants are Antilles Caribbean. Nothing on that yet, but on this one I'm getting quite a bit of fruit set on. Nice looking pods. Next one here is a Bond of my Jocks. Don't have anything on it yet, maybe a little late. Next we got a red Butcholokia. I'm getting some little baby boots on it. One thing I found out is the red boot seems to be a little bit slower in production than the yellow, and I'll show you why. They were planted on the same date. Everything was the same. But look down in here. If I can get them up here. Look at there. Starting to turn ripe. Good yellow boots. I'll show you in the side here. Look at this view here. Just bunches and bunches. I'm going to have a bunch of seeds to share this year. Try to pay it forward to some of the guys that's helped me out in the previous years. On the other side here, you can still see more coming on. There's probably 50, 60 fruit on there. Come around on my Tabascos. You can see a bunch of little, I mean, they're coming on really good, so it won't be long before I'll be picking bunches of them. Then I got my it's a large cayenne. It's like the slim, but they're just, the flavor's the same and everything. They're just a lot bigger, so when you get ready to dry them and put them into powder, you actually get a little bit more powder out of them than the thin ones. I've pulled quite a few off of this, but plants are just loaded up with them. There's another one. You can see all the fruit all over it. And one more. Got some red ones down there. Next two plants are the Hungarian Hot Wax. Excellent producer. Excellent. Good for pickling. Now one more Hungarian Hot Wax here. And I got 4 Serranos. You can see the Serranos are putting on peppers. Doing really good. There's peppers everywhere. Next one here is another Serrano. Got 4 of them in total. Come around on the next aisle. I've got a bunch of jumbo jalapenos. You can see there. Won't show them all of them to you, but just go down the row all the way down. There's 12 plants of them. Then here to my right, I got the poblanos, and they make some good chili rellenos. I've got these things have come on just in here, just in the last 3 weeks. They're pumping out peppers like you wouldn't believe. I mean, look at this. They're everywhere, all over the plants. Some more down here at the bottom. Got 2 of those plants. Then I've got the Anaheims. Been picking on these pretty good, but still got a lot more fruit set. These things, the more you pick, the more they produce. I mean, pods all over the place. Here's another one. Got some more pods coming on it. See them all right there. Got a total of 4 of those plants. And then we'll go down to my bells. These are just your standard California Wonder Bells. Picked about 20 or 30 off so far, and the plants are still just loaded down with more. Got good foliage on them this year, so I'm not experiencing the sunburn or sun scalds like I have in the past with other varieties. It's one thing I like about the California Wonders. You can see in here there's just bunches of them. Here, back to my Thai pepper plant. This is the one I overwintered. First year didn't get a lot of fruit set because of the fact that, like I said, it's a long season. Didn't really even get ripe pods until like October. But this year it's a different story. I put this thing back in the garden and I cannot believe, I mean, there was not a single leaf on this plant when I put it in the garden, and this thing has come on. And you can see it's got growth from bottom all the way to the top, and look at the number of flowers it has on it. I mean, flowers everywhere. And by looking, you can't really see any fruit because they blend in so well. But I could sit here all day and point out pods to you that you can't see in the video. They're small. They're easy to see when they turn red, and that's how I like to eat them, when they're red. But they just go on and on and on. There's another one there, another one there. Like I said, I expect to harvest every bit of 2,000 peppers off this plant this year alone. Step around over here to my pimento peppers. The fruit set on these pimentos are absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see, I mean, they're just cram-packed in there. Just waiting for them to turn red. I put them in water, boil them, peel the skin off, deseed them, cut them up, make my homemade pimento cheese out of it. Here's another one that's loaded up. Just fruit set everywhere. I mean, it's tight. Then I've got another pimento pepper. It's called Round of Hungry. And as you can see, I've got some of them starting to turn red, or orange, but finally turned to red. And them things are just loaded up as well. Keep going down the road. I got the pepperoncinis, little pickling peppers. I tell you what, these plants load up quick. We picked, a week ago, we picked about 150 of these peppers off of 5 plants. Just to give you an idea of how many peppers these things produce. I mean, ridiculous. Okay, got 5 of those plants. We're going down. Here's my Cubanelles. Good sweet stuffing pepper. Frying pepper, you can cut it up, put it into spaghetti, etc. Once again, it's got good fruit set on it. Here's a second plant. Peppers all over it, as you can see. Here's another one. Back off so you can see. But everywhere you look, more and more pods. Alright. The next we got the Trinidad Douglas. Got a bunch of buds and flowers on it, but I haven't actually seen any fruit set as yet. Plant's good, strong, healthy. It's just a matter of time. Here we got the orange habanero, and you can see it's loading up with some good sized pods on it as well, all down in there on this side. Next to it I've got the chocolate habanero.